Hello and welcome to Canlan Ice Sports York for the first Toronto Predators home game of 2019, as the Predators are taking on the St. George Ravens, who are so far the top team in the Gmhl, and this is going to be a big game for the Predators for sure. So welcome to the Toronto Predators pregame show. I'm your host, Cliff McIntosh. So the Ravens were up against the Predators last week on January 6th when the Ravens beat Toronto 5-1. It was in St. George, and one thing that the Predators did was they didn't let St. George get up there in the scoring. They held them off to 5 goals. So that means something. That's a big statement. The Predators are getting better, and that was mostly because of that big 7-4 win over the North York Renegades before the Christmas break, which was back on December 12th. And a big part of the Predators win is one of the newcomers who is in his first home game, that being Ivan Osminin, number 29. He's a player that you want to look out for the Predators, as in that game over in Rink 6 where the Predators played the Renegades, Ivan Osminin got his first GMHL goal in his first GMHL game, and that was big. Ivan Osminin is becoming one of the big players for the Predators, and this is his first season in the GMHL, so definitely keep an eye out for him. Another player from Toronto that you want to look out for is number 4, Colton Mcguire. He's the team leader in scoring. He has the lead on the team for most points. He is a big assist getter, he's a big playmaker, and he's a defenseman. And there aren't many defensemen, especially in this league, that can put up big numbers like that. And his teammates will tell you that he plays like Erik Karlsson, the way he moves around the ice and always puts pucks to the net and gets lots of good scoring chances. So definitely keep an eye out for him. Another player from the Toronto Predators that you want to look out for is number 17, Maksim Nechayev. He is the Predators' leader in goals, and he always sits on the top of the left circle and puts pucks to the net, similar to Alex Ovechkin. So definitely keep an eye out for him. From St. George, there are a ton of players from St. George that you definitely want to keep your eyes out for, especially number 88, Anthony Mota. He is quite a name in St. George. He is a speedster. He absolutely flies all over the ice and gets lots of good scoring chances because of his speed. And left-handed shot going so fast down the ice reminds me of Connor McDavid and how fast he goes around the ice and always puts pucks to the net. So definitely keep an eye out for him. Another player from St. George that you want to look out for is number 12, Mccall, a native of Slovakia. He is one of the top goal scorers for St. George, and he's another big name on this Ravens team. So definitely keep an eye out for him. Another player from St. George that you want to look out for is actually one of their goalies, number 20, Elio Emmanuel Nose, a native of Toronto. Earlier this year was signed with the Brampton Beast of the ECHL, and that's big for a goalie like him. He's one of the best goalies in the GMHL, and he went pro for a little bit, but came back to the Ravens. But that just comes to show you that it's not easy to go straight from the GMHL to the pros. So that's big. You definitely want to keep an eye out for Elia Manuel Nose and see if he gets the start for sure. So there's just over a couple of minutes left in the warm-ups. But before we finish off, let's talk about keys to the game. The key to the game for St. George, I'd say, is keep the winning streak going. Because they've been on quite a tear. They got a big winning streak going. It's over 20 games now. And they really know how it's done. They just have a great bunch of guys that can score goals and great guys that can play D. Just put pucks in the net and keep it going. I'd say the key to the game for Toronto is get a big bounce back. They fell 5-1 to these St. George Ravens back in St. George. And they need to put pucks to the net and score lots of goals. So that's going to do it. So thanks for watching the Toronto Predators pregame show. I'm your host, Cliff McIntosh. Stay tuned for the upcoming game. Hello and welcome to Canlan Ice Sports York for this game between the Toronto Predators and the St. George Ravens. Welcome everybody. Cliff McIntosh here with you live from Canlan as the Predators are facing a big test here as they're up against the top team in the Gmhl, the St. George Ravens. So here are the starting goalies. Getting the start for Toronto is number 31, Nico Fiquet. He has been around the Gmhl for a while, and he has some experience in getting the start for St. George like we thought we were going to see in the pregame. It's happening. Elio Emmanuel Nose, who had a brief stint with the Brampton Beast of the ECHL earlier this season, is getting the start for St. George. As Ivan Osminen's out there with Mackenzie Okamura and Ivan Schmartzman. Colton Maguire and Logan Edwards are on the back end. For St. George, we're seeing Garrett Russell and Richard Haindel on the back end. And we're seeing Liam Buckley carrying this one up ahead, along with Anthony Mota and Joshua Gill. Russell swings that one around. They send it up ahead for Buckley. Buckley turns it over, and Schwartzman's in a battle there. Turned right back over as Buckley carries it ahead again. Schwartzman back behind him. They shot that one. That's stopped by Fiquet. And now Colton Mcguire's after it. He'll get it out of there. And now Buckley carries it in. Offside is the call. 39 seconds in. So the faceoff will come outside the Predators' blue line on the far side. Oskar Imambatov is in there to take the draw, and he wins it. Kravchenko sends that one up ahead, picked up by Clark and sent right back in. Kravchenko has it again now. Kravchenko sends it up ahead for Michael Stolf. He'll send it in. Giving chase is Justin Sanderson, along with Hurley. Hurley gets there. And now they battle for it along the far corner. They poke it free, and Logan McDonald's going in there. Pressure there by a big guy. That's Jordan Clark. Harlamov looking for the pass, doesn't get it as the Ravens send it right back down. The Predators are dominating in the offensive zone so far. And if you're Robert Turnbull, you got to hope that it stays that way. It's been some end-to-end, but most of the time the Predators were in the offensive zone, so that's good. They battle for it along the half wall, fed up top. No, they'll keep it and send it right back in. Harlamov goes after that one. He got to it, but he missed it. And as Alampi goes in there, he gets it off to Mccall, who we talked about in the pregame, one of the top scorers. Now there's a shot from the blue line, and that is swallowed up there by Fiquet. The face-off will be on the left side of Nico Fiquet. Nick Alampi in to take the draw against Denzel Janes. Alampi wins it right off the draw. A shot there gets blocked by Janes. Now another shot tip right on, and that's taken care of by Fiquet. And now they're battling for it. That is Cole Altman in there. Janes gets it after it was poked free. Nechayev goes in there. And now a shot there is stopped with a pad of Fiquet. That was Alampi that got the shot away. They keep it in there. Predators get it. Now it's their turn. Denzel Janes wants a pass, but Colton Mcguire is going to carry it up ice with speed. He got poked away there. And it's thrown around back of the Ravens net. They'll stop there. Send it up ahead. Going up the right side now. 4 Predators are back as the Ravens were changing. As Logan Edwards is in there. Now Nechayev. Mcguire in back, right out front of the net. A shot is stopped point blank by Fiquet. What a stop. They had a player right out front of the net, left-handed shot. And Nico Fiquet stood up to the task and made a great save right out on a shot right from the front of the net. Ravens tried to get it out twice, or the Predators did rather. They could not. Still held in by the Ravens. That shot is scooped up by Fiquet. That was Liam Hurley that took the shot, a native of Cambridge. Now in the face-off circle, Anthony Mota. You definitely want to keep an eye out for him. He's all about speed. He wins the draw to Gill. Tried to send it in, could not. As Okamura was in there. Handel sends that one in. Now it goes right out front of the net. And Gill got taken down. And that one sent in. Logan Edwards now has it for Toronto. Sends it up ahead. It missed everybody, but it went off a skate, so no icing here. Ravens had a bit of trouble there in their own zone, but it was taken care of eventually. Now in comes Isaac Carrero. The shot there was blocked by his own teammate. That was Denzel James. Now Denzel James is going in there as well. Picked up by Mota. He'll carry it up the right side for St. George. Into the zone he comes. That pass was intended for Liam Buckley, the captain. Didn't get there. Now Buckley goes in there again, and he was held off there by Nikita Kravchenko. Now that one bounced off the referee in the far corner. And now the Ravens try to keep it in. They do. Mota sends that one in for Gill. Joshua Gill now behind the net. Pressured there by Harlamov. Kravchenko in there as well. Gill still with it. Tried to feed it up top to Russell. Couldn't do it as Osminen gets it out to center. Schwartzman got tied up there and it was turned over again. Here comes Gill. Set it up. Predators are caught on a change. Now in they come. The shot there goes wide. Holy jumping. What a chance for St. George's. They busted the Predators while they were changing. Now Hurley goes in there again. Maguire is back along with Kravchenko. Schwartzman now tries to get it out. Could not, kept in at the line. They still can't get it out. Now the shot there is stopped by Fiquet. Rebound is loose and it's thrown to the far corner. Now it's sent back in by Sanderson. Now controlled in the near corner. They try to get it out and they do. As McDonald gives chase. Russell up ahead. Ravens get right back in there. Took them a bit to adjust to their speedy and aggressive game, but now that one's turned over. Michael Stolf has a step. Michael Stolf going in right alone. He's stopped by Dose. Rebound is loose, and we got a stoppage of play here. A penalty for slashing is coming up. Looks like it's on St. George. Yep, a slashing penalty on Jordan Clark. So just over 5 minutes into the game, the Predators are going to get a power play here. This is the first power play of the game. And after St. George was dominating in the offensive zone for a good 3 or 4 minutes, the Predators are going to get a chance to break the ice here as the Ravens set it down. Fiquet will play this one for Julian Prasuti. Prasuti got knocked down. Meanwhile, it's carried up the right side by Oskar Imambatov. He's in there. Imambatov tries to make a move. They try to keep it into the blue line, and they could not. Now Harlamov sends it up ahead. Picked up by St. George. Controlled by McKay. He'll survey and send it back down. Paquette leaves this one for Prasuti again. They're putting the pressure on the penalty kill here. Predators are changing as Joshua McVeigh has it for St. George. Denzel James picked it up right off the turnover. They tried to send it down. Now McVeigh. James in there as well, and the Ravens send it down again. Paquette this time plays it for Colton Mcguire, who's the Predators' leader in points. He'll carry it up ahead. The shot there right on is taken care of by Nose. 46 seconds left in the penalty to Clark. So this is a very crucial face-off for the Predators here. Denzel James is in to take it. And Hurley jumped in and he got waved out of the face-off circle. Now Gill got waved. And the Ravens win it anyway. That's twice that the Ravens got that. It's two Ravens players that got thrown out of the face-off circle and they still won the draw. Holy jumping. That one's kept in at the line by Kravchenko, who's playing on his offside. Threw it right out front of the net for Zebaransky, and that was taken care of there. What a play by the defenseman getting back to prevent Oliver Zebaransky from getting a one-timer off. He had a wide open net. Holy jumping! Gill got knocked down by Kravchenko. What a hit. Now Kravchenko feigns on the pass. He'll get it over to Maguire. Maguire sends that one up ahead for the speedster. Oliver Zebaransky, he gets it off to Nechayev. Goes right in. Now Denzel James goes right in as well. Penalty is over. We're back to 5-on-5 as the Ravens get right back to work. Now Colton Mcguire. Predators are changing. Isaac Carrero's come on. He's got it now. Sending it in. Edwards went after it. Now James goes after it as well. Edwards now gets it to James. James for Carrero. He'll send it in. Predators are going for a much-needed change when they sent Carrero out there. It was the first of many. Predators got some fresh legs out there now. Alampi for St. George. Over for Hurring. Now they have it. And sent up ahead, Shale Nichols in the battle there. Carrero forced it. He got a turnover. And he went after it. Now Okamura didn't know where it was. Now they send it up ahead. And Nicastro sends that one in. Nose plays this one for Richard Haendel, a native of Prague, Czech Republic. Now Gill up ahead for Anthony Mota. Watch out. He turns the Jets on, goes right in, and he lost it, and Paquette pounced on it, and we get a stoppage. Mota in to take the face-off again. This time he lost it. Predators putting the pressure on. Kept in at the line by McVeigh. A shot was blocked there. Now Colton Mcguire. Kept in once again. Here's Gill. Top of the point. Back in. They send it to the corner now. Mcguire picked it up off the turnover but can't get out. Now Mota, shot past the Prima, score! The Ravens break the ice. Liam Buckley's getting the goal off the rebound. And after the Ravens killed off a big penalty earlier, they get the first goal of the game, and that's huge for St. George because they love to ride the first goal of the game. McVeigh goes right in there again, but that's turned over. Now Harlamov tries to get it out. Can't do it. Now bounces right in front of the net. McRae got tripped up, but that's not getting called. Oscar Imanbatov was the player that tripped him. Now McRae has it for St. George. Native of Waterdown sends it up ahead, but Predators are having some trouble, but they managed to get it out to center. Now Hurley goes 1-on-2, and he got poke checked there. That was Nikita Kravchenko that got him. Now McDonald goes in there. Now McRae goes right in there, and it was thrown back behind the net by Kravchenko. Now bouncing puck right to the net is stopped with a pad by Fiquette. Now they battle for it in the corner. And Logan McDonald carries it up ahead. 4 Ravens are back as they're going for a change. Antonio Balestra's come on, number 67. Now here comes Anthony Mota. Turns the Jets on, backhand. It was blocked. Now Balestra goes in there. Edwards in there as well. Mota with a big hit on Edwards, and he knocked him flat down on the ice. Kabang! Now Edwards right back up. He got shoved off there by Mota again. He's got it now. Mota feeds it up top to Clark at the left point. Cross for Sanderson. Send it right back in. Now Stolf. Sanderson sent in again. Now Balestra. Balestra again. Shot right on. And that's stopped by Fiquette. Now McDonald carries it up ahead. This is going to be a 2-on-2 if they hurry. McDonald goes in, and he got hit hard by Jordan Clark. Now Balestra has it at center. 4 Predators are back, and he got poke checked there by Julian Prasuti. Now Carrero for Denzel James. Okamura. They're still battling for it. Ravens come away with it. This is Haendel carrying up the right side, sends it in. Goes right to the net, and Fiquette covers that. The face-off will be on the right side of Nico Fiquette. Malampi in there to take it. Predators win it. Send it around to the far side for Nicastro. He gets it out to center. Malampi got poked away there. And now the Predators try and force it back into the offensive zone. They do. The Ravens clear to center again. Predators got to hustle to get back onside. Nice little move by Colton Mcguire. Leaves it there. A shot there goes up into the netting. It was deflected by Haendel. That was Okamura that took the shot. So we get a stoppage and a big offensive zone face-off for the Predators coming up. Just making sure. Predators win the draw. They try to keep it in. Ravens have it, get it out to center. Now they battle for it right in front of the Predators bench, and it's set in. Mota pressured there by Vladislav Harlamov. Kept in by the Ravens and set in. Buckley goes right to the net. The rebound is loose and it's thrown to the near side. What a play there. Now they get it out to center again. Fed across and sent up ahead again. Gill now enters the zone, gets it to Mota. Buckley goes right to the net. Kravchenko putting the pressure on, and he pinned Mota for a moment. And now Zaboransky goes after it. Now Kravchenko for Harlamov behind his net. Harlamov got poked away there by Buckley. He goes in there. And it's sent right back in. Harlamov gives chase. Has to fight off Buckley. Gill now throws him right to the front of the net. That was swept away. Another shot deflected and went wide. Holy jumping, what a chance that was. They try to get it out to center again. They don't. Here comes Mota wrecking right down Main Street, and he shot it wide. Wow. He tried to go glove side on Nico Fiquette, and he just missed. Just wide of that right post. Nechayev got hit. Tries to get it out. He does. Nick Bro has it at center. Predators almost got caught on a change as Hurley had it go off his skate. Here he goes right back in. Bro again. Saucers it over to McVeigh. McVeigh, a shot off the crossbar! And it gets out to center. Holy jumping, what a chance that was for Joshua McVeigh. Here's McVeigh with it again. Carries it up into the zone. We got poke check there. 3 Predators collide. The Ravens get it again. Bro poked away there, and it gets out to center. McVeigh now. Pressured there by Osminen. McVeigh gets it off. Osminen still putting the pressure on. Schwartzman in a battle there. Mambata putting the pressure on, and he forces a turnover and gets it out to center. Ravens got caught. Jordan Clark has to get there in time. Now the Predators have a chance, but that one did not happen as it went to no man's land and is sent right back in by the Ravens. Logan Edwards in his own end gets it up to Okamura, or check that, that's Schwartzman. Edwards sends it in. Jose will play this one for Garrett Russell. Russell sends that one up ahead. Here come the Ravens again. And Imambatov gets it out to center. Russell has it again for St. George. Got it up ahead to Balestra off his stick. And they're calling this an icing because Balestra didn't gain the red line. So Denzel James is in there to take the face off. He lost it. Now Clark has it for St. George. He'll get it out to center. Maguire for McDonald, hopped over his stick, pokes it right back ahead, but Clark gets back there. He'll get it up to Balestra. They try to knock it down. Here comes Mota. Tries to make a move around Maguire, and Maguire held him off. Mota skates up to the blue line with it. And now they can't get it out still, Balestra. Now they do. Now the Predators got to get it up ahead in a hurry, and they'll just send it in. That was Stolf. Now Clark for St. George again. 3:26 to go in the first period as it's controlled by Prasudi at center. He'll send it in. Russell. They try to keep it in. 2 players went down along the far half wall. Maguire has it for Toronto at center. He'll get it up ahead. Now Carrero goes after it. Pressured there. Going right to the front of the net for De Castro, and he's stopped by Nose. Now Maguire couldn't get it. And now the Ravens will carry it up ahead. 3 Predators are back. This is Mota, who's all about the speed. Got shoved off there by Kravchenko. Now a big hit there. Colton Mcguire got in on Mota, and he's going to get a penalty. There's control. They're calling it a hit from behind. So the St. George Ravens are looking to add to their lead, as with 2:36 left in the opening period, St. George will get their first power play of the game as Colton Mcguire, one of the top penalty killers for Toronto, is going to sit for 2 minutes or less. Anthony Mota in to take the face-off. He wins it to Bro at the left point. Cross. Ravens have it again. Here's Russell. Sent in. Slap pass. They've got it again. This is Mota going in. Now Russell. Cross for Bro right in front of the net. A shot there. He fanned on it. Now the Predators try and get it out to center. They do not. Now they do, and they could have had a shorthanded breakaway because the Ravens couldn't get back in time, but it missed them. Now that one misses everybody as it was sent 200 feet for another icing by St. George. So Denzel James, the Predators' top face-off man, is in there to take the face-off. Try to tie him up. Right off the draw, James, a shot save. Rebound is... And Mota gets it for St. George. Mota sends this one up ahead off of the stick of Buckley. And they're calling this an icing. Holy jumping. Looked like it was a Raven stick that it hit. Maybe they didn't see it. Denzel James going to take the face off again. Off the draw. McDonald goes in there. But now this is a 2-on-2 for St. George. This is Nick Bro. Russell coming in from the left blue line. Throwing across. Shot there, save. Rebound is loose right out front of the net. They keep jamming away at it, and the Predators manage to get it out of harm's way, and it goes to the far half wall. Now they get it down, and that's a huge clear for the Predators. Nose plays this one for Garrett Russell. He has it behind the St. George net, just under a minute to go in the opening period. Russell sends it up ahead. Knocked down by Olampi. And Imambatov will slap that one down with 40 seconds to go. The penalty on Colton Mcguire is over. He's back out there. We'll send it up ahead. Nechayev went down behind the play as Altman is in a battle there. Now it goes to the far corner. In the Predators' end, they try to get it out to center. Imambatov. Nechayev. Maguire. St. George has it. This is Mccall. He got taken down right when the buzzer went. So that's going to do it. The Predators with a big penalty kill. But Liam Buckley with the only goal so far, and that's where we stand after a period. At the end of one, the St. George Ravens lead it 1-0. Stay tuned for the second. Alrighty, welcome back to Canlan for the second period of this game between Toronto and St. George. Coming into the second period, St. George has a 1-0 lead on a goal by Liam Buckley. And Elio Emmanuel Nose, who we talked about in the pregame, has been dominating in net like usual. And he's a goalie that we know all too well. So we're going to get ready to start this second as Denzel James is in there to take the face off. He lost it, but the Predators got control of it, sent in by Stolf. Russell in there. Maguire going right to the front of the net, but nobody was there as Haendel sends it up ahead. This is Gill spinning away from his man. Gill still with it. Tried to get it to Buckley. Couldn't do it. Predators still can't get it out. Across it goes. Shot there. Caught Paquette up high, and it goes up into the netting. So we get a stoppage. Those of you just tuning in, hi, Cliff McIntosh. It's a 1-0 lead for St. George on a goal by Liam Buckley. The second period just got underway. Anthony Mota, one of the top players for the Ravens, in there to take the face-off, and he lost it. Maguire sends it up ahead to Stolf. Denzel James looking for a breakaway pass, but it missed him. And the Ravens carry it up ahead again. Mota got it across, and Buckley couldn't tap it in on the backhand. Now Maguire couldn't knock it down. Nechayev has it for Toronto at center. Nechayev got tripped up by Gill. And I'm not sure if that's getting called or if it's offside. Looks like the Predators got called for offside. Joshua Gill is not getting a penalty. So it is offside. So the face-off's outside the line. Imambatov's in there to take it. Imambatov lost the draw. Ravens have it in their own end. Turned over, and Kravchenko couldn't handle it. Now Zaboransky sends that one in. No save. Bouncing puck. You had to be careful there. Zaboransky got taken down. They try to keep it in, could not. Bro carries it up the right side, 2-on-1. Bro, got it across, and that one's broken up by Kravchenko. What a play. So now they're still battling for it. Sanderson sends that one in. McRae goes after it. A drive there off the side of the net. Now Imambatov gets it out to center. They'll send it in again. Bro goes right to the net. They try to jam it in, and Paquette covers. What a stop. Two Ravens right at the top of the crease, and Nico Paquette with a magnificent save. Ravens win the draw. Turned over though. Imambatov carries it ahead in a 2-on-2. This would be, now they get it off to Zaboransky. A shot just wide. Hawley jumping. What a chance that was. Now they try to get it to the net again. They keep it in. And McVeigh goes back for it along with Zaboransky for Toronto. Altman has it on the near side for St. George. McDonald sneaks away from the pressure. Winds up and fires. Score! Logan McDonald ties the game up for Toronto. Logan McDonald with a huge slap shot from the right blue line. That goal was almost identical to Stevie Yzerman's Game 7 winner from 1996. And that's a huge goal for Logan McDonald. He needed that one. And it paid off big time as the Predators, after all that, come back and tie this baby up. We get a stoppage here for offside. So the face-off is outside the Predators' blue line. The Ravens win it. They'll send that one in. Osminen in there. Mota gets it off the turnover, got it across, throw him right to the net, and they try to jam it in, and looks like Fiquet dragged it out with his left leg. Either that or Edwards blocked it when Fiquet was down and out, but wow. Nico Fiquet has been magnificent so far. The Ravens had a ton of chances, but holy jumping, Nico Fiquet is dominating. Ravens win the draw, but they cannot hold it in at the line. Max Herring goes back for it. Now he lost his stick as it's carried ahead by Mota. Turned over. This is Okamura. Lost it. Buckley goes in there. 3 Predators are back now. And Mcguire hammers Buckley into the end boards. Now Mota tries to escape from the pressure again. We'll send it back in. Gill thrown right out front. That bouncing puck goes wide. And now Gill has it in the near corner. Gill now. Mcguire puts the pressure on and he sends that one in. Mota forcing George behind the Predators' net. Gill now has it at the far hash marks. Okamura putting the pressure on along with Prasuti. Ravens still have it now. Mcguire gets it out of harm's way, but can he get it out? No, kept in at the line by Russell. Mcguire has it behind his net now. Thrown to the near side for Osminen. And he gets it out to center. Now they send it up ahead again. They drop it off. This is Souza, shot wide and off the glass. And now Olympia shot off the glove and wide. Now the rebound is loose. And Prasuti with a nice defensive play to tie Gill up. Prasuti still putting the pressure on Gill. Now Imabatov goes in there and forces a turnover. And they get it out to center. It goes back down. No icing as it slowed down. Hengel has it now for St. George. We'll send it up ahead. Off a stick, and Kravchenko has control of it for the Predators. Going around to the near side and back down. No icing. Hengel has it for St. George again. Nicastro out as the forechecker now. Now it's switched away, and now James went in there. Pass goes off a skate. And the Predators get it out. Olampi comes into the zone, drops it off for Bro, a shot just high. And now we chip it up ahead. In comes Oscar Imabatov. He tries to chip and chase, now leaves it for Chase, a shot just wide. Holy jumping, what a chance for Denzel James. Oh man. Now Bro carries it up the right side. We'll stop in the near corner. Kept in at the line by McKay. Now Carson McRae in there for St. George. Feeds it up top for McKay. A shot, tip wide. And now they try to get it out, could not. Shot there, blocker stopped by Fiquet. They try to get it out. They're still battling for it. Nechayev got shoved off. They still can't get it out. Drive there. I heard the sound of a post. But it went wide. Now McKay tries to wrap it. Thrown right out front of the net. They still go after it. And Nechayev will get it to Stolf. Stolf carries it up the left side and sends it in as he got taken down. Now Jordan Clark has it for St. George. Sent right back in. And the Ravens have it again. Sent ahead for McRae. Dropped off. Clark turned over and he got taken down. They still get it. Now McDonald, and it went wide. Oh, Shale Nichols slipped and fell early in there. And a great defensive play by Logan Edwards getting it out to center. Predators are going beast mode now. They send it up ahead, missed everybody. McKay picks it up for St. George. Goes out to center. Now Zabransky goes right to the net. Throw it out front. They score! Oliver Zabransky off the feed from Imamatov. And the Predators jump out to a 2-1 lead. That is huge. It's not just huge, it is gigantic. Holy jumping. This is all Oskar Imamatov. He knew that Oliver Zabransky was going right to the net, and he got it right to him. Nobody for St. George was back in the defensive zone, and it cost them big time as the Ravens are down a goal, which is rare for St. George. They always like to stay ahead, and they love to ride the first goal of the game. They got the first goal of the game, but after that, the Predators turned on the Jets. Now a shot there is blocked, and Zabransky has it. He'll send it up ahead, and McDonald sends that one in. Now McVeigh, they get it up ahead. Now a drive there goes wide. Now Kravchenko for Toronto. Kravchenko makes a move around his man. Now he turns on the Jets, goes in up the left side. Going right to the front of the net, but it was broken up. Now penalties coming up to Nikita Kravchenko as he took down Altman. Interference to call. The referee saw that out of the corner of his eye. And with 11:23 to go in the second period, the St. George Ravens are going to have a chance to tie this game up at 2. And they're sending the big boys out there. Buckley's out there. Mota's out there. This is a big power play for St. George for sure. Russell's out there too. Here he is with the puck now at the right point. In for Mota. And back for Russell. Winds up and fires. Save. Rebound is loose and Fiquette covers. So the face-off will be on the right side of Fiquette. Still battling for the face-off, and the Predators send it down after St. George won the draw. Carrero getting the forecheck on. And now it's carried ahead by Mota. And he's going to take off. In comes Anthony Mota. Gets it off to Hurley. Hurley rolling right to the front of the net. Now Hurley gets it again. Head up top for Mota. Shot there. Tip. Save. Rebound. And the Predators trying to get it out. Could not. Now Mcguire. Ravens have it now. Robert Turnbull's telling them, force them, force them. The Ravens still have it. Now there's going to be a slashing penalty on Colton Mcguire here. And now Mcguire ran into Nick Bro, but nothing further. So it is going to be a two-man advantage for St. George for 57 seconds as Colton Mcguire is going off for a second time tonight. And a timeout has been called. St. George called the timeout here, and they're gonna talk about what they're gonna do on this big two-man advantage. Now, Robert Turnbull's talking to his team about what they can do on the penalty kill. And this is a big power play for St. George and a big penalty kill for Toronto. So, interesting to see what happens here as the Ravens are going to get the big boys out there once again. Mota and Buckley, as well as Bro and Russell on the back end. Mota wins the draw. Russell now at the right point. Russell in for Buckley, top of the circle, gets it in for Mota, thrown right out front of the net, and it missed wide. Now it goes to the far corner. Sent back in. Thrown right out front, Mota off the goal post! Mota has it on top of the circle, and thrown right in front, and they score! The net came off, though. I don't know if this is going to count. But for right now, Liam Hurley has tied the game. Now the fans are trying to get the message to the officials that the net came off. But they call a goal, and turns out Liam Hurley caught a break. And he did it in a timely fashion, so the Ravens are still on the power play. Altman drops it off for Gill. Set up top, sent in again. Handel at the top of the point now. Gill, back up top for Handel across. Sent in again. Alampi now for St. George, has it in the far corner. Picked up by the Predators and sent down. James out on the forecheck. Picked up by Harlamov. He'll get it over to Kravchenko. He'll flip that one up ahead. Predators were changing. Now Altman sends that one in. Swung around to the near side. Harlamov for Toronto. Getting in there. Gill picks it up, goes right in, tried to do the Kucherov move, but Paquette wasn't fooled by that. Now Gill again. Gill, thrown right out front of the net. Now drive there, stop, goes wide. Now Maguire's out of the box, and after all that, we're back to 5-on-5. Now Maguire sends it up ahead for Zaboransky. He stops there, and we'll send it up ahead. Missed everybody. And this is icing on St. George. 8:02 left to go in the second period. It's a tie game at 2. The Predators' goals were scored by Logan McDonald and Oliver Zaboransky. St. George goals were scored by Liam Buckley and Liam Hurley. No icing here as it went off a skate. Maguire sends it up for Nechayev, and now James. James will carry it up ahead. He got taken down. And now it's in the near corner again. And now Prasuti for Maguire. Tried to get it to James, but it was picked off by Mota. And he comes, makes a move right on in, and he tipped it just wide. Now Hurley in the corner, up top to Sanderson. Thrown right out front of the net, and Paquette covers that one with 7:19 left in the second period. Denzel James in to take the face-off circle against Mota. The two biggest face-off men from both teams. Now Nechayev at the half wall. That one is batted down with a high stick, so we get a stoppage. And because it was batted down with a high stick by St. George, it's going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Predators. Mota's still out there. He's going to take the face-off. In for Toronto this time is Oskar Mambatov. And he wins it. Edwards keeps it at the line, and we get a stoppage of play here. There's a penalty coming up to the Predators. A Raven is down. Not sure who it is. But off the face-off, what appeared to have been a stick lift turns out to be a penalty as Logan McDonald is going off. That looks like Liam Hurley. Oh wait, no, that's not Hurley. That is Mccall that's down. Now they're tending to Patrick Mccall, who's one of the top goal scorers for the Ravens. And he's going to skate to the bench under his own power. That's a good sign. Oh, he's leaking. Looked like he got eye stick right in the teeth. That's not good. And now Colton Mcguire is getting an explanation from the referee. So after the Predators jumped out to a 2-1 lead, Liam Hurley tied it up on a goal that probably shouldn't have counted because the net was off, but he caught a break. And because of that, now the Ravens are on the power play again, and they're going to have a chance to take the lead again in this roller coaster game here at Canlan. Maguire off the face-off sends it down. And now it's carried ahead by Nick Breaux through center. And he comes now, makes a move around Edwards, thrown right to the front of the net, and it was chipped wide. Now it's kept in at the line by Mota, winds up and fires at a stop by Paquette, and the Predators clear it down. Nosey plays this one for Garrett Russell. Zaboransky's out there, putting the forecheck on. Mota drops it off. Now this is McRae. Feeding it up top for Russell. Garrett Russell. Shot right on, rebound, and it's cleared to center by the Predators. And now McRae tries to make a move. Goes right to the net, a backhander, and that's stopped by Paquette with 6:03. And now McRae and Edwards, I believe that is. Yeah, that is Edwards. Some chirps going back and forth with those two, but nothing further. They're still yapping at each other. Something serious must have happened. You almost never see Logan Edwards like that. Something serious must have happened. So McRae is in there to take the face-off. He won it, but the Predators got control. Shot there, right on, rebound is loose, and a bouncing puck could not be handled. Now it's kept in at the line by Hengel. And for Gill. Going right to the front of the net, and that went off a skate, and the Predators pick it up and send it down. That one went off of the stick of Nose. They'll stop and play that one. And now Alampi has it for St. George. Going back for Hengel. Hengel sends that one up ahead, up the left side. Nicastro in there. Poke check there by Kravchenko. And now Hengel carries it through center again. Time sticking down on the Ravens power play as the penalty to Logan McDonald is over. We're back to 5-on-5, and it's kept in at the line. Poked away, and now here comes Logan McDonald. He's got to hurry. 3 Predators are in there now, and a great defensive play by Nick Alampi. Getting down, but now goes right to the front of the net. Now they keep it in at the line. Here's Maguire, thrown out to the net, and that's taken care of and set down by the Ravens, and this is going to be an icing as the Predators were putting some pressure on, and they almost got rewarded. If it wasn't for Nick Alampi, the Predators would have gotten another big goal. So now Denzel James, the big face-off guy for Toronto, is in there to take the face-off, and he wins it to Maguire at the left point. Maguire sends that one in for James. James putting the pressure on now as McRae goes it back to the Ravens net. It was almost turned over right to the front of the net. James missed it. And now Maguire's in there. They try to keep it in. They could not. Prasuti has it at center for Toronto. Tried to send it in. It went off the leg of Altman, and he's got it now. It's delayed offside on Toronto. They got to get back. Now they do. Gill now. James tries to chip it up ahead for Nechayev, and now we got a stoppage for offside on St. George. 3:59 left in the second period in a tied game at 2. Lots of people showed up here at Canlan for this big game for the Predators. And they're being treated to an amazing hockey game for sure. They battle for it at the blue line, and the Predators get it out. Now James has it for Toronto. Will backhand it off the glass, but can't get it out. Now Edwards slaps it around to the near side, and the Ravens have it at center. This is Hurring getting it across for McKay. Now James has it at center for Toronto. Sauce it over to Carrero, and he'll tip that one in. The Ravens have it again. Turned over, here comes Okamura. Gets a pass out front, and it missed everybody. Now Nichols, bouncing puck went wide. Now they battle for it. They try to keep it in at the line, they do. They'll kick it to his stick. Now they get it out, and now a race for it. Edwards has got to get back. Now it's turned over, right to the net, stop, rebound, and they score! 3-2 for St. George with 2:54 left in the second period. A rebound was right out front of the net, and Matthew Souls took care of that one and chipped it past Nico Fouquet into the wide open net. And the Ravens have the lead again. This has been a roller coaster game so far. Ravens led 1-0, Predators lead 2-1, and now the Ravens are up 3-2 with just under 3 minutes left in the second period. They'll send it up ahead. Now it's poked away by Imambatov and set in. Mota. They're in a battle, goes right to the front of the net. Thrown out front again! And it missed Gill. Gill has it now for St. George, spins with it at the far half wall. He'll send it in for Buckley in the corner. Buckley. Now Gill. Poked away and got taken down, but an arm does not go up there. The Predators try and get it out and do. With just over 2 minutes to go in the second period, the Ravens jumped out to a 3-2 lead. That one missed everybody, and this is icing. It went just wide of Feket's net. So a big offensive zone face-off for the Predators. .154 left in the second period. Denzel James is in there to take the face-off, and he lost it, but the Predators got control of it. Nechayev behind the net. Spins away from his man. Now Nechayev throws the right to front of the net, and they keep jamming away at it, and the Ravens manage to get it out to center and back down. This is not going to be far enough for an icing. Now Maguire sends it up for Prasuti. Prasuti up ahead for Nechayev. Will stop, and the Ravens send it back down. Now here's Bro. Will stop and wait for help to arrive. Now Mota, throw him right to the net, and Feket covers. And now a Ravens player was trying to go after Maksim Nechayev. Nechayev was chirping back at him, but nothing further. Now the Ravens win the face-off. Sanderson at the right point throws it right to the net, but Edwards takes care of that and gets it out to center. Sent in, and that one's caught by Feket as McRae was lurking. 1:05 left in the second period. Denzel James lost the draw, but the Predators got control of it. Now they've got numbers going on the other way. Here comes Stolf now. Drops it off for Kravchenko. He got poke check there. Now they're battling for it. Kravchenko comes away with it. He's got it at the left point. He's got to get a pass off. Gets it in for Stolf. Throw right to that. Carrero scores! Isaac Carrero ties it up with 43 seconds left in the second period. That's a big goal for Isaac Carrero. And the fans are going crazy here at Canlan. And rightfully so. What a goal by Isaac Carrero. The Predators are refusing to go away. They know how to keep up with the best team in the GMHL, the St. George Ravens. And a pass out front, and Carrero took care of that. And just like that, we've got a brand new hockey game now. Predators managed to get it out to center. Now Carrero picks it up off the turnover and sends it in as he gains the red line. The Ravens have it in their own end. Okamura putting the pressure on. Now Patrick Mccall, who is back out there, is okay. Now that one's sent on goal to Feket. And he stops that as the second period comes to a close. So goals aplenty in this second. The Predators jumped out to a 2-1 lead, and then the Ravens got a lead of their own. And with 43 seconds left in the period, Isaac Carrero tied it up, and that's where we stand now. At the end of the second period, it's tied at 3. Stay tuned for the third. Alrighty, welcome back to Canlan for what should be an exciting and entertaining third period here at Canlan in this game between the Toronto Predators and the St. George Ravens. Coming into this third, it's a tie game at 3. The 3 Predators goals were scored by Logan McDonald, Oliver Zaboransky, and Isaac Carrero. The goal scorers for St. George, Liam Buckley, Liam Hurley, and Matthew Souls. The Predators win the draw. Here's Prasuti getting it up to McDonald. Now Imambatov, and we get a stoppage for offside. Just 9 seconds into the third period. So the face-off is coming outside the line. Imambatov's in there to take it. And he wins it. Mcguire goes after it, right in front of the penalty box area. Now they're battling for it. Mcguire comes away with it. Tries to get it out, cannot. Now Mota goes in there. Tries to get a pass out front instead. He shoots it, and that's stopped by Paquette. Now Imambatov goes in there. They're putting the pressure on now. Here's Buckley. Sent back in again. Hurley kept in at the line by Hengel and sent in. Buckley in a battle. Thrown right to the front of the net, and nobody was there to tap it in. And the Predators managed to get it out to center. The Predators are changing, so are the Ravens. And now the Ravens are going out guns a-blazing here. And they'll just send it in. Prasuti got hammered into the boards, but he gets the puck back and gets it up ahead off the skate of Stolf. Now Gill has it for St. George. Joshua Gill carries it up the right side. Pressured there. They're still battling for it. They're still mashing and bashing in the far corner, and it's kept in at the line by St. George for a moment, and now they get it out to center. Pass goes off a stick. Kravchenko. We get a stoppage of play here. Penalty coming up, cross-checking the call. The cross-checking penalty is on Jordan Clark. So, about a minute and 45 into this third, this is one of the biggest Predators power plays this year. They're up against the top team in the GMHL, the St. George Ravens, and they're gonna have a chance to jump out to a 4-3 lead. Meanwhile, shot there. Oh, that caught Paquette off guard, but he still managed to take care of it. And drop it off for Imambatov. They're putting the pressure on. They'll get it across. Here is Kravchenko. He'll get it up to McDonald. Moving in up the left side. Predators are offside. They're going to have to regroup here. They're battling for it. They'll send it in. McDonald gives chase. He's got it in the far corner now. He gets it to Zaboransky in the near corner. Up top for Mcguire at the right point. Back in for Zaboransky. Throw it right to the front of the net. And that was taken care of by Nose with Imambatov right in front. Now Imambatov in the far corner. That pass went off the skate of the referee. Now McDonald goes in there. They're getting them from both sides. Gill's in there as well. Gill comes away with it. They'll send it down. Mcguire has it for Toronto. This is a big power play for the Predators. Buckley is out on the forecheck as Mcguire gets it up to Kravchenko. Pass missed Stolf, and this is icing as a result. Well, the face-off is going to go back down to the Toronto end. As Denzel James is out there against Liam Buckley to take the face-off. And Buckley won it. The Predators get control of it here. Swung around to the far side. Nechayev has control of it. Over for Kravchenko. Surveys while carrying it up the ice. Got taken down. 17 seconds left in the Predators' power play. Can't seem to get anything going, though, as it's sent right back down, and that's probably going to do it. 22 on 22, James and Hurley. They're battling for it. Whoa! Patrick Mccall got obliterated by Maksim Nechayev. We get a stoppage for icing on St. George. Okamura in to take this face-off. Tie him up. And Mccall got control of it, although the Predators won the face-off. Mccall backhands that one in. McVeigh goes in there. McVeigh turned over. Okamura has it for Toronto. Gets it up to Carrero. And it missed him. And Altman has it for St. George. Now Okamura sends that one in. Nicastro and Carrero putting the pressure on the forecheck as Mccall gets it to Olampi. Olampi makes a move, and he got shoved off there. What a defensive play that was by Julian Prasuti. Now it goes right to the front of the net, and although Prasuti was trying to steer it out of harm's way, Fiquette did a smart thing and covered that one up as a Raven was down there. We are 4 minutes and 30 seconds into this third period. It's a tie game at 3 still, but the Ravens are dominating this third period so far. Swung around to the near side for Zaboransky. Now Kravchenko in there. They glove it down. Buckley got tied up there, and the Predators managed to get it out to center. No icing here. Kravchenko has it for the Predators. Gets it up to Harlamov, and now Imambatov. Sends that one in. No, they missed it. He's got to get back into his net as James, or checked out that Zaboransky. Meanwhile, it's thrown right to the front of the net, and that's taken care of. Now the pass missed Mota, and this is going to be an icing on St. George. .39 left in the final period of regulation. Those of you just tuning in from some other games, this is some exciting action here at Canlan. Tie game at 3, 14:39 left in the third. The goals for the Predators were scored by Logan McDonald, Oliver Zaboransky, and Isaac Carrero. The goals for St. George were scored by Liam Buckley, Liam Hurley, and Matthew Souls. We get a stoppage for offside here. Now, while this stoppage is happening, I'd like to let you know that the Toronto Predators are looking for player applications for the 2019-20 season. Those that are interested in playing for the Predators, visit TorontoPredators.com. Now Denzel James got taken down, but that's not being called. Meanwhile, it's thrown right to the front of the net, and Fiquette covers. Now McRae and James were chirping at each other, but nothing further. And now they're going to take a face-off. McRae and James in the face-off circle. James wins the draw, but McRae goes right in there. McRae behind the net. McRae tried to get it to Gill, but it was broken up. And it's kept in at the line by Russell. Sent in for Gill at the half wall. Nechayev tries to get it out, cannot. Now Kravchenko goes in there. Gill's putting the pressure on now as the Predators do get it out to center. Russell sends that one in, no icing here. Varlamov around for Stolf. Stolf got taken down. Now Denzel James steals it, but we get a stoppage of play as the Predator is down. Not sure who that is. That looks like Michael Stolf. Can't really tell who it is, but it appears to be Michael Stolf that's down. He's getting looked at. Not taken down. Yes, that is Stolf. He's going to get back up, and he's going to skate to the bench under his own power, and that's a good sign. Just when the Predators were carrying the puck up ice, Denzel James was going beast mode, going up the right side, but behind the play, Michael Stolf got hurt. Looks like some kind of injury on the leg or foot. Let's hope he's okay. Well, this is going to be an offensive zone faceoff for the Ravens. Off the draw, we go right to the net. And that's stopped by Fiquette. Now Colton Mcguire has control of it for the Predators. Colton Mcguire now gets it up to Carrero. In comes Isaac Carrero. We'll send that one in, and that's easily stopped there by Nose. Carrero still putting the pressure on. They try to keep it in at the line, and they do for a moment. They still do. And now in comes Osmin, and a shot! It goes wide. Now Edwards goes in there. Osmin in there as well. Edwards, or check that, that's Carrero. Sending that one in. Fed up top and kept in at the line by Mcguire. Mcguire sends it in. Raven lost his stick. The Ravens are having some trouble in their own end. But now they managed to get it out to center. And Clark will send that one in off a stick and up off the glass. Alampi now. The Predators managed to get it out to center. Now Oliver Zabransky, the Predators' speedster, goes after it. Now the Predators try to keep it in again. Now it's delayed offside, so the Predators are going to have to get back to center. Now McKay sends that one in. Varlamov fanned on the pass. And now Kravchenko tries to get it out. Robert Turnbull's telling him, force them, force them. They still can't get it out. Now it goes right to the net. Now they still jam away at it. Ravens still have them. And now Zabransky gets it out to center. Now McVeigh has it for St. George. 3 Predators are back. He gets taken into the boards by Kravchenko. Mccall tries to keep it in, could not. Now Zabransky will send it as the Predators are going to go for a much-needed change. And back on the ice is Michael Stolf. Oh my, Denzel James got taken into the boards as Hurley goes after it. They managed to get it out to center, and that's offside. No, it's not! He carried the puck in as Hurley was ahead of the play, but now they go right back in. And Kravchenko tried to get it out, could not. Now the Ravens have numbers. This is Mota, a shot, save, rebound is loose, and it's thrown to the near half wall. The Predators bank it off the glass out to center, and Denzel James goes after it. Kept in at the line by Nechayev for a moment. And the Ravens get it out to center. Buckley gets it again, makes a move, goes right in, the shot was blocked. Now Gill goes right, now they go right to the net, and Buckley once again was robbed point blank by Nico Fiquette. Oskar Imambatov is going out there to take the face-off. And he gets thrown out. So in comes Oliver Zaboransky. And he wins it anyways. So the Predators have got to work real hard here. This is where the Ravens perform at their best. Late in the third period. 10:21 to go in regulation. This is not going to be an icing. They keep it in at the line. They do again. In comes Zaboransky off the skate of McDonald. And the Ravens will carry it up ahead, and they've got numbers the other way. They'll stop. This is Bro. Thrown to the net, and that was blocked by Imambatov. Now Imambatov got taken down hard by Bro. Now it goes right to the net, and Bro missed it. Now Gill. In for Imambatov. Now Zaboransky. That's it up to McDonald. Logan McDonald got a stoppage for offside, just barely. Zaboransky is not happy with himself. He was just barely over the line. So Mackenzie Okumura is in there to take the face-off. And he lost it. Here's Hurley off the draw for St. George. Castro had to go off a skate. And sent in again. Here is Buckley for the Ravens. Up. And now Kravchenko for Toronto. They send it in, delayed offside. And now here comes Nick Castro. Clark for St. George. And now Russell. And back to Clark. Kravchenko for the Predators. Across Harlamov. Knocked down, no icing here. Predators are going for a change as James throws right to the net, and Stolf goes after it. Now Stolf tries to throw it to the net again, and at the last-ditch effort tries to slam it away. But now Mota comes into the zone. Here comes Mota, a shot, and that is stopped and covered by Nico Fakat. 8:33 left in the third period. We are still yet to see a goal in this third. And it is tied at 3 as off this face-off. It is Altman, a shot, and that was gloved up high by Fakat. What a stop. Olympian to take the face-off now. Won it, but the Predators got control of it. Carried ahead by Stolf up the left side. Drops it off for James. Now Prasuti goes after it, but he realized he had to get back. Now James took a whack at Mccall. And now Prasuti got Mccall. Sent in again. James tries to whack it away from his man. Now they battle for it. Some mashing and bashing in the far corner. Now Stolf tries to get it out to center. Now James shoves him off. They're still battling for it, and Stolf manages to get it out to center. They get it up ahead to Olampi. Now Maguire. He'll survey. Gets it up to Nechayev. He's got to send it in as the Predators are going to go for a change again. Clark has it for St. George. 7:29 left in the third. Carried ahead by Hurley, who has one of the goals. That's one man to go down. Now it goes right to the net. And Buckley, now they score! He banked it in off of Fakat. Liam Buckley gives St. George a 4-3 lead with 7:19 left to go. Buckley and Hurley working some magic. And Buckley managed to bank it in off of Nico Fiquet, and that is Liam Buckley's second goal of the game. Now they're still battling for it. They go right to the net. And thrown out front again. Buckley now drops it off, and they can't keep it in at the blue line. Predators have got to step their game up now. As here comes Buckley going right in. Buckley for the hat trick. Top rebound, and Mota couldn't take care of that one. Now Zaboransky, Buckley, and McKay. Now Kravchenko for Toronto. Nets it up. And St. George gets it again. We got a stoppage for offside. And we get delay here as Nico Fiquet needs a new stick. His stick snapped right in half. Fiquet's got a new paddle, and we're gonna get set to play again. So now Okamura in there to take the face off. Lost it. Predators had control of it for a moment. Now Maguire looking for a pass option. Maguire has it again. McRae now. Ravens are offside. They regroup and get right back in again. Maguire behind the net. That's it to Carrero. Now Okamura will get it up ahead. McDonald in there as well. Just under 6 minutes to go in the third period. The Ravens are up 4-3 on the Predators. Now Edwards, there's it up ahead. We'll send it in. Oh, it's no save. Now it goes right behind the net, and McVeigh goes in there. He's got it. Now he gets it to Gill. Ravens go in again. One right to the net, and it was broken up there by Edwards. Now Okamura swings it around to the far side for Carrero. They can't get it out. Drive there is picked off by Fiquet. So we get a stoppage with 5:20 left in the third. So now in the face-off circle, Cole Altman up against Denzel James, and Altman won it. Sent in by Russell. Altman's got it. Pressured there by Kravchenko. They're battling for it now. Kept in at the line by Russell. Russell now gets it in for Alampi. Alampi goes right to the net, and Fiquet covers that as it was knocked away from his stick. .5:02 left in the third. Alampi and James. James won it. Stolf pushes past his man. Now it's a 2-on-2 if they hurry. Here comes Stolf. Send it in. Now the Predators can't keep it in. Now Nechayev sends that one in. Denzel James goes after it. James still on it. Goes right to the front of the net. Now we get a penalty coming up here. It's going against St. George, cross-checking the call. So with 4:35 left in regulation time, the Predators are going to have a chance to tie it up late. Nick Alampi's going off for the cross-check. Oskar Imanbatov is in there to take the face-off. He's up against Hurley. They tie him up. Ravens win the draw. They slap it around, and Mcguire cannot keep it in. He's got it at center. Sausters it over to Kravchenko. Up ahead. Now in comes Imanbatov. Drops it off. He's got to keep it in. Could not do it. Mcguire at center again. Mcguire makes a move around Buckley, and he comes down Mcguire. Mcguire goes right in, makes a move, makes another move right to the front of the net, and McDonald couldn't tap it in on the backhand. Now Mcguire again, cross for Zaboransky. Zaboransky, and it was broken up by Mota and cleared to center. Predators have got to take advantage here. This is a very crucial power play. In comes Kravchenko, and Mota sends it down once again. Paquette quickly plays this one up ahead for Imambetov, and he got hammered by Carson McRae, but meanwhile it's Kravchenko going right to the net, and it missed wide. Sent back in again for Janes. Janes now. Janes up top, and it cannot be kept in at the line by Mcguire. I know he sends that one in. 40 seconds left on the power play for Toronto. As it's slapped down, Paquette will play this one for Kravchenko. Nikita Kravchenko to the near corner for Prasuti. Up ahead for Okamura. In comes Mackenzie Okamura now. Drops it out for Carrero. They keep jamming away. Now Prasuti is shot save. Rebound, and James could not tap that one in. And the Ravens send it down. Paquette leaves it for Harlamov. He got hooked, and that's not getting called. And now it's forced away by Bro. Power play is over as Altman goes in there. That one's paddled away by Paquette. Penalty's over now. They're still battling for it right in front of the net. You see, they go after it again. Now Carrero's got it. Another big penalty kill by the St. George Ravens as we get a stoppage for icing. With 2:17 left to go in regulation. So now the face-off will be on the left side. Or check that, no, it's going to be on the right side of Paquette. Alampi and Janes to take it. Alampi won it. Off the draw Souls, who has one of the 4 Ravens goals. Pressure there by Prasuti. Home right to the net. And Janes gets it out to center. Predators are going to get some fresh legs out there as time's going to tick down. 2 minutes left in regulation. Get it up to Mccall. Mccall now. Up top, Sanderson. A shot blockered away by Paquette. Now Russell sends that one in. Zaboransky now for Imambetov. Mccall. That one's stopped with the blocker of Paquette. Now the Predators have got to get some numbers up ahead. Kravchenko. Was it back for Stolf? Stolf has got to get it out of there. They still can't get it out. 1:16 left to go. Mcguire. It's turned over. Mota, right and in, right to the front of the net. Got it across, and Mota could not handle it. Minute to go in the third. Ravens are not going to get out of the offensive zone, and that's a massive glove stop by Paquette. Janes and Mota, the top 2. Now Robert Turnbull called a timeout. It's do or die now. Tie it up, or you don't get nothing. Robert Turnbull's keeping it plain and simple. Just get it out to center and get numbers going the other way and get a good passing play going and knock this baby up. That's what Robert Turnbull's telling them. So here we go. 55.4 left in the third period of what has been an exciting game between these two teams, the Toronto Predators and the St. George Ravens. The Ravens are getting the big boys out there. Jane's in there to take the face off, and he won it. Now they got to get it up ahead quick. They tie him up. This is Hurley putting the pressure on Kravchenko. Now some mashing and bashing near the near corner. Now they blow him down. And Edwards threw his hand right into Hurley's face. So Janes and Mota again. This time Mota wins it. Sent in again. Edwards, time's ticking down. 34 seconds to go. Predators try to get it out. Now Kravchenko gets it up ahead. Zabaranski lost it. There goes Paquette. He's got to get back into his net now as St. George refuses to stay. Now a shot there off the crossbar, and Paquette manages to cover that. 14.6 left in regulation. It's not over. That's enough time for the Predators to win the draw and quickly get it up ice and score. You never know what's going to happen. You got to hurry now. Kravchenko for Mamatov turned over, set in. 4 seconds left. They try to jam it in, but that's going to do it. So the Ravens have come up with a big win. They do it again to the Predators. The Predators were keeping up with them for a long time, but a lucky break for Liam Buckley as he gets the game-winning goal as he banked it in off of Nico Paquette. But what a push. What a game. The Toronto Predators just would not go away. They gave it their all, but just fell short. So St. George takes this one 4-3 in regulation. So now here are the 3 stars of the game. The number 3 star is Logan McDonald, who got a big goal to tie it up. And that was big. The number 2 star from St. George is Liam Hurley, who got a big goal. And the number 1 star from St. George is Liam Buckley, who got 2 of the 4 Ravens goals. So 4-3 the final, St. George over Toronto. That's going to do it from Canlan. The final score, St. George Ravens 4, Toronto Predators 3. That's going to do it from Canlan. This is Cliff McIntosh saying so long.